Francisco, you get a business card from someone who would like to speak to you. The name is Frederick Rothschild.
Who does?
You does.
I does?
Yes, Professor Stalloid.
I can't remember. I think I've asked this before. Do I recognize the name Rothschild?
No.
Okay.
It's not you.
They're not big enough.
You've met this guy before.
I feel like I have.
But it's not the British guy. You met him
on a train.
Right before the train ride. He was all yelling at the soldiers and stuff. He was pissed off because it was his mine where they found the Crescent. He wanted possession of it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they wouldn't give it to him. Anyway, he...
Because I asked back then, do I remember the name too?
He's a robber baron and a miner and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. He meets with you. You can meet him at his office. And he is interested in your plans in Utah.
No, my dinosaur.
Yes, he was willing to potentially donate up to $50,000 to said endeavor.
Yorie plays this game very differently than I do.
But
it's the same.
It is.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can unfold it. You've got his name. But he understands that you worked directly with a certain device, a silver crescent or horn.
I believe that fell into the river.
So it wasn't destroyed, it was lost. That is the stipulation for the donation.
Yes, I gotta find it, or...
I want it.
I don't know what it is.
Well, if you find it and get it to me, that money will be yours.
So here's some things I can tell you, and I tell him some things. About how it fell into the river, and then we found tracks of someone coming out of the river, probably holding it, and then the tracks just disappeared.
Interesting. Very good. Yes, bring it to me.
I tell him that the house that blew up, that collapsed in on itself and disappeared completely, that was it.
Okay.
I tell him there's two.
Oh.
Yeah, I tell him he's got a lot of things.
They're worth $50,000
each.
Stalloid
alone.
$50,000 each then. For each one you can bring me, I will give you that much money.
Actually,
you can use it.
There might be multiple.
You can use it for whatever
More
you
than
want.
two.
That's fine. Every one you bring to me that is legitimate is worth that much money for whatever you want to use it for.
I look him dead in the eye, and then I tell him I'm going to do some things real quick. Don't mind them. And I go, and I'm just studying his face. I make like a hissing noise.
He looks completely confused by all of the things.
Okay. And I leave.
He wants you to keep this confidential. Okay. Not tell anybody about this. And he, again, $50,000 for each one that you bring here.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
I leave his office as I'm out of the door. I'm like, yeah, you're getting shit.
Yeah, you can say that, but there you go. So anyway, that happens. Okay, thank you. Alright, so you've got your information, Kyle. You should be looking at it.
Yeah, I've looked at it all.
Jacali finally arrives in San Francisco. Woo! 2 weeks later, after taking her spirit quest and trying to come to grips with some of the terrible things that have happened in her life.
You know, it was just what I needed. I've got my head clear and back on my shoulders right where it is. And I'm ready to get back into the shit.
Okay.
What have we found out about the Crescent?
Do you all want to be... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I found there's a couple other things here. For Clayton Pierce. Yeah. I forgot.
I'm Pierce.
You're approached by some men. One day when you're working in the office, you're collating your information, and they have badges for the United States Secret Service.
Oh, fantastic.
They wish to question you about the Crescent. They note that you mentioned it in your report on the destruction of the house near Mount Diablo.
Yeah.
They want to know everything you know.
Alright, everything I know.
Okay, so you tell them about the yellow flats and the Crescent there. You tell them about the Crescent exploding, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Everyone that was there.
You give them all the names? Okay.
Yeah.
They note that this thing could be dangerous and of interest to the United States of America. And if you locate it, it needs to be brought to that information needs to be brought to their attention, so that it can be put, it can be studied the way it needs to be.
Yeah.
Do not let foreign powers get a hold of this device.
America first.
Okay. Yes. If you find it, they want you to report it to them in San Francisco. These two gentlemen.
I will. If I find the Crescent, it will I will keep it in my possession and I will seek you out.
Thank you, sir. Very good. There you go. So that happens as well. You also... Oh, no, you don't get these yet, because it's only going to be a couple weeks later. Well, just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you find out in 2 weeks. Do you guys want to all get together?
Yeah. Where's the Stalloid's house now, I guess?
You find Stalloid's house. It's in one of the nicer neighborhoods. It's a mansion. Kind of an old lumbering mansion. Lydia can be.
I will be, yeah.
You ran into someone by then. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've walked around enough.
Yes. Did I deal with... Oh, your questions. You had questions for the Chinaman. What did you want to ask him?
I was just going to ask how they kind of got involved, because I was approached by him and kind of curious about his offer.
How he got involved with this gentleman that you're
Yes.
talking? He says the Emperor is a very, very wise and generous man, and he sees to certain things that are happening in Chinatown and other places in town. When people have troubles, they sometimes come to him for advice. He is old and wise and wants nothing but greatness for this country. As do we.
Does
That's
he
why we
ever
came here.
ask you any specific things to do for him, like bidding-wise, or
Bidding?
like going out and doing his bidding?
Oh. There are certain things that he has us do, yes. Things that are important to America.
Can you elaborate?
No, I cannot. I'm sworn to secrecy.
I think I'm just going to sit on this information.
But they are to help people.
I'm going to sit on this information.
That's
and
fine.
I might try to find it later.
Okay, you can do that.
I'm
Bless you,
curious,
bless you.
though.
Okay. You figure out where Stalloid... You can find out where Stalloid lives just by asking around, too, Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
His family is pretty prominent in San Francisco. They were. Some of them died years ago during one of the influenza epidemics. Here's what we're doing. You spot Jacali riding down the street one day. How about that? That's the easiest to keep you involved.
Hey, I finally made it.
Did you have a good solitary trip?
Yes, it was helpful to say the least, and getting back into it, it's almost like home for me now. Wandering is. But I'm about to head up Mr. Stalloid's house, and I'm just gonna walk in there unannounced, and I'm gonna stay at his place for a little bit. So if you want in on that,
Sure. Sure.
yeah, he'll do it.
It's better than you're probably in a pretty cheap hotel, and it's comfortable, but it's not great.
Yeah.
And then she leads you to like one of the nicest houses in town. It looks like just a big.
It's probably one that I've like walked past and seen on my like journey.
You probably have. You've probably walked all over San Francisco. So you two, are you gonna let them stay with you?
Yeah.
You'd be back by the time they get there.
Why not?
I'm just asking, just making sure. So then he's got some rooms for you
I didn't
guys.
notice they're there.
We have to notice they're there, at least enough so that you can allow them to stay.
The door was unlocked. The caller came in.
Came into the back.
My mom was there. She was all like,
all right.
"Oh, hey."
Oh, come on, your room is upstairs. Come
I
on.
introduced Lydia to her.
Who is this?
Lydia is her name. She
You're
is
Lydia.
Yes.
You're a big girl.
Yeah.
You can help me hang laundry. Come on.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't.
For whatever reason, the laundry lines are like almost 6 foot high. You have no idea what that's about. But she's a little tiny Chinese lady, so she's always like this. And you're super tall, aren't you? You're like this.
She's bigger than us, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a really, really big lady.
I'm
West,
85.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We're all big people.
yeah, that always happens in my
JoJo
days. it seems like.
characters.
Anyway,
65.
you could always be short and fat. Come on. You've got your regular room, Jacali. You're set up with a very nice room, Lydia. It's done up just as a guest room. It's a real nice guest room. Very, very pleasant. There's an outhouse out back. I don't believe San Francisco has running. I don't know. No. Toilets and stuff are not common except in France at this point. It won't be till the late 1800s before it really becomes common. So there's a very nice outhouse in the back. There's also a shed back there that looks really well fortified and locked up tight. And then there's a stable.
What's in there again?
Huh?
I'm trying to remember what's in there.
I am too. I don't remember. He locked up something. Oh yeah, the carriage.
The carriage?
The hearse is in there.
Oh, okay.
Unless you wanted to move it to Oakland, so that
It'd probably be with him by now.
Okay, but it's still locked up. I mean, you did all the fortifications on it before you. No, the dinosaur head is in there.
Dinosaur head.
That's what was in there.
Dinosaur
Okay.
head.
Yes, that's why it's so locked up.
Locked up.
Anyway, so
Yorie's game.
He deleted all the doors.
Yorie is like
Yorie the DM?
Yorie's like Yorie plays the way I play. Weird shit, I'm collecting, and I like that. Anyway,
I
so
collected the town.
They're the side characters in the story.
anyway, so eventually Marshal Pierce shows up.
Yeah.
A couple weeks later, let's see, Jacali. It would be end of November, so it's around the 30th when. So we're gonna say it's end of October. It's the beginning of November.
Hold on.
It'll be about
Beginning of November.
beginning of November. Yes.
Okay, never mind.
I gotta do a roll.
I messed up. I always get these months fucked up somehow because
Hard intelligence
for what?
for a spell.
Oh, it's time.
Yeah.
Good luck.
15. Oh, that's it.
You made it. Oh, then what spell is this?
That's the resurrection.
You think you know how to cast it? It's complicated. So here's the thing. Here's what it is.
Okay.
The resurrection spell. What you have to do is you have to take a dead body.
Okay.
You break it down into its essential salts. Right.
It's nice. Okay.
That is a combination of a chemical reaction and cremation. So you're not burning the whole body. You're partially burning it, and you're also using chemicals to break it down into this dust, this fine, greasy feeling dust.
You're looking
right?
good.
It's
Colonel was a necromancer.
once you've broken down the body like this, then you cast the spell on the dust, and what that does is it brings the entire person back into a person. Now there's a reverse of the spell as well. If you speak the spell in reverse, it turns them back into dust again.
Only people that have revived, though.
Correct.
Okay.
Don't do that to other people.
What doesn't do anything?
Jack Parker.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't do anything to somebody who hasn't had that happen to.
Wait.
It's a little it only takes a little magic to. It only takes a little of your, not like your life essence, but just like a
You get a
little.
little bit of the magic points?
Huh?
A little bit of the magic points?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. You think you can cast it, it's not gonna be like, it's gonna knock me out, it's gonna kill me. It is not much of a drain on the caster.
Alright. I will say I might try the reverse on Pete Sutter. Just a test.
There are some warnings that if only part of the ash is available, like you find some ash, you're like, oh, this is for the spell. If only part of it's available, then only the liveliest awfulness will come up from that. So be careful. There's also a warning not to raise up anything that you can't put back down. Okay?
Okay, it's like a dinosaur.
Or like a sorcerer who can actually like destroy you and that kind of thing.
Well, like you raise the sorcerer and you immediately start bowing. You're like, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
Right. And if you find a body and you don't know if you have all the parts, as long as it's everything that was in the coffin, like you can just do everything in the coffin, like clothes and all. That should be fine.
Okay.
Is what you kind of get.
I don't know when I'm going to try this one.
I guess Yorie's becoming the warlock now.
Oh, we knew Yorie was a warlock all along.
Yeah.
I will ask the table's opinion on when I should actually try this one.
Make a note somewhere, Yorie, that you have not actually cast it yet, because you have to make a power check, I believe. A hard power when you first cast it to see if if you've done it right. So if you think you know how to cast this, and you know how to break down the body.
on any living
You should
thing?
cast it when
What do you mean?
us or an important
Like bring back a squirrel or
where I
something?
might or myself still, and then it doesn't.
A tree?
Because I gotta do
I
power.
mean, you don't have to follow
something
my advice,
harmless.
but I think that would be narratively.
Oh,
Get the test.
So I'll hold on to it.
Anyway. Are you discussing this with anybody once you think you know how to cast the spell?
No.
Okay, put down resurrection on your character sheet,
Right.
in the back with spells. Make sure you have a note that you have never cast it yet.
Section?
I think there is a little spell box. Maybe not, jeez. Wait, spells and artifacts.
Oh,
Put your spells there.
You already know that one, that speak with the dead thing, or whatever the hell it is. Whew. Are you guys having fun? Is this okay?
No,
I know there's a lot of craziness and catching up crap to do, so you're taking longer than I thought, but you always do, so I think I planned accordingly today. So you're not talking to anybody about this yet, though, Yorie, right?
I'm not attempting it yet.
Okay, and what date did you learn it?
The 29th.
Of October. Okay. Do you have any other spells that you can start working on? So keep that in mind if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. So Lydia's been staying there. One thing you notice about Professor Stalloid is he's always up late in the study, studying this paperwork of some kind. You don't know what it is. He spends a lot of late nights there. The Chinese lady who is like a maid is very close to him. You find that, figure that out. Yeah, he treats her like a mother. She does a lot of work around the house, keeps it clean, does all the cooking, and does all the laundry and that kind of stuff. She's really nice, very sweet. She's kind of bossy sometimes, but it's never like a mean bossy. It's more like, you're going to help me now. And she expects you to help her. Otherwise, it's a very pleasant stay for them.
I'm helping as well.
A couple of days. Okay, Jacali helps as well. She's very, very nice about that. When do you want to all get together? Or do you guys want to do more research and looking for stuff? Do you want to keep on the search for Jack Parker? You've got the background information. You're starting to receive some replies back.
Last time we saw him was when everybody else told me last time they saw him.
You're starting to get some replies back on sightings of Jack Parker, but it's gonna take probably another 2 weeks before you're gonna be certain about where that is, or at least another week before you can actually get something solid. But there are some things coming in. Do you guys want to get together now? Or do you want to wait another week? What's the plan?
I mean,
metagaming. What's gonna happen?
I'm at his house.
Are you staying there?
No, I don't have anywhere in San Francisco to really stay.
Oh, have you been staying at Yorie's house?
No, we have SWAT.
We said we were going to go there in 2 weeks. After I did my initial investigation, we're all here.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm still just looking for Jack Parker until these guys say, "Oh, there's the slugs. Let's go get him." Or something like that.
But you're gonna, after the 2 weeks, you're gonna start staying at that house in that room.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to let everybody stay here. So.
When did Otto move in?
I'm not sure.
Has he been staying just a hotel up to this point? Okay. You find out Pierce is
I've been staying at Terwilliger's.
Oh, it's Terwilliger's across the bay? Okay. Yeah. You could do that.
He's checking on seeing what crazy thing he's doing this week.
He's got Jack Parker's, not Jack Parker. He's got Jack West's gun ready.
Oh, can I look at it?
No. It's just for him. He's got it locked up in a chest. He says it works. It's great.
What does it do?
It makes the gunfire go very well.
Oh. Also, I would probably visit Terwilliger and get a new lightning gun.
We need to persuade or something for that.
I tell him a bumbling fool broke my other one. And it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't my fault.
Mm-hmm. That's my persuade.
All right, I'll give you a bonus die for that.
Yeah.
He is sympathetic to bumbling fools.
You made it.
Did you make it? Don't worry about making an extra roll then. Yeah, okay, yeah. He'll give you another lightning gun.
Who broke it?
He'll loan it to you. Don't break this one. If you break this one, I'm not giving you any more.
Honest, he threw a piece of dynamite up in the air
afterwards.
Anyway, I was like, I'm not gonna.
He tells you this. He's not giving. Don't break this one.
I didn't specify who the bumbling fool was. It was also partially me.
I feel like I've taken another bumbling fool.
Yeah, you can do that. You've probably overheard this conversation. Terwilliger is working on his rocket ship. He's working on.
He's also still working.
Oh wait, no, he's not working on the rocket. He's working on the. He's.
How far is he on that?
On the what?
How far is he on the designs we made for what I wanted to make?
What was it you wanted him to make?
Essentially a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, he's having some problems with that because everything's too big. That's the problems he had with that.
Okay.
And using electric, like the electric engines that you have shown him, does not propel it real fast. He's like, this thing should go really fast. That's what he's telling you. Like 30 miles an hour, at least. I'm working on it. But he's also been working on his airship too.
Okay.
So he's mixing up his stuff. But yeah, he's working on this philosophy, this electric powered velocity for you. He's hoping by the first year he might have that prototype worked up. So are you helping out there at Terwilliger's? Yeah. Okay. He lets you help out. He's working on an airship. He's trying to get the hydrogen right because it's very flammable. So his rocket ship is still sitting unworked on because he had all these other projects, and he's working on this two-wheeled velocipede for Professor Stalloid with the electric engine from the hearse that he found to try to see if he can get that going. He was thinking about some kind of other combustion engine, but steam is way too bulky, and he can't. And gasoline is dangerous. Gasoline keeps causing explosions and fires. Anyway, so it's another week passes, right? You find out some stuff.
Give me the stuff.
The town of Canyon City, Colorado, was gifted $10,000 by an unknown donator in late September for, quote, services rendered against the city. Around the same time, several men killed each other who had worked on the railroad several years before. Additionally, a former stagecoach driver hung himself the same week, and there were rumors of someone meeting Jack Parker's description, meeting with these men before their altercations, the fight, and the suicide. In mid-October, a man in South Arkansas, P.O., Colorado, was seen with a man who met the description of Jack Parker, and later told locals that he had been given $1,000, though he didn't know why and didn't know who the man was. And finally, in Centerville, Post Office, Colorado, saw a strange find of $2,000 in the Centerville grocery in early November, about a week ago. Those are the rumors that you have heard, and Jack Parker being seen in that part of Colorado. So whatever you want to glean from that, you can.
Andy.
Yes.
I'm starting to learn line transfer.
Okay, figure a date on that. What we say, it's 2d6 weeks, right?
So it's... What order was that in?
Okay.
What you told me earlier?
Oh, the order?
Yeah.
Canyon City was late September.
Mm-hmm.
South Arkansas was mid-October. And Centerville was early November.
So I know where he's going.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh, Granite's where you're from, by the way.
Why is he doing that? Yeah, I'll see where that's at.
If that's him. So this is what you got by, like, the first week of November or so. So you've been in San Francisco. You guys have all been in San Francisco for about, well, okay. You four have been in San Francisco for about 3 weeks. Jacali's been there for about a week. So, what are you guys going to do? What are you doing? What's going on?
I know where Jack Parker's at.
Okay, just show up. Oh, yeah, that's right. So dinner one night at Stalloid's house.
Yeah.
You just bring this up.
Yeah, we're getting ready.
Otto happens to be there. He's getting ready to town.
Say grace, and I'm like, I know where Jack Parker's at.
So do you guys say grace?
I don't know.
Okay.
Does it say grace?
Do you say grace at your table at night?
No.
Okay. Praise the Lord, pass the potatoes.
Praise the Lord, where's the bread?
Okay, so just as you're sitting down to eat, Stalloid's about to wine.
Sure.
Take a sip of wine and blurt that out.
He spits it, right?
He didn't take the sip yet.
You know where Jack Parker is?
I know where Jack Parker is. Which means I might know where one of the Crescents are.
Who?
You know Jack Parker.
Is he one of them, those bad guys you're always looking for?
Yeah, Jack Parker's mine.
Oh, John Valentine was yours.
Wasn't Dan Magoon?
And Magoon's mine. Oh, they're all mine.
You own a lot of men, sir.
Anyways, Jack Parker's the one that Jack West, yeah, 2 Jacks, shot off the train that was holding the Crescent.
Yeah, that guy.
And y'all never found his body, though you looked for it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there.
I know where he's going.
I was part of the people who tracked him.
We can intercept him. I know where he's at.
Well, that would be good.
He's bound to have the Crescent.
We gotta leave tomorrow morning. I want
Fine.
to get there.
But remember, this man robbed an entire train using giant flying monstrous demons to get this thing. So we might be running into something very dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially if he has the Crescent and he's using some power of it. I do happen to have a bone flute that the man who didn't wait at all, I can't remember his name to save the life of me, but he used to call those things. I don't know if it's going to be very useful, but perhaps.
What?
Those things we fought on the train.
Yes?
I have a flute that shaman used to call them.
Alright.
I'm just saying, if you want him to show up.
I
I'm just like
don't.
glazed over, like listening to it. I'm here for the ride at this point.
So I'm gonna tell you guys, he's been going to the places that he has committed crimes at, in the order that he committed the crimes in. And he was just last spotted in Centerville, where he robbed a grocery store. He said there was $2,000 found there?
Yes.
Yeah. It seems to me like he's trying to make up for his past crimes. But he can't make up for killing my boy, so...
We'll see.
What do you mean we'll see? Dead is dead.
I don't know about that.
What are you?
Dead is dead. I'm with.
Dead is dead.
I'm with the show.
I mean, Pete Sutter. Perfect example.
He's a not perfect example of anything.
Yeah, I really.
He watched him die.
Wow, that's harsh. Poor Pete.
I've never seen this man die.
I've seen it. Jacali's seen it.
I'm actually trying to think of how many times I've seen Pete Sutter, because when Pete Sutter showed up was also when I was knocked out on the train.
Yeah, I don't
The only time that I've ever seen him was the
once.
Indian.
Yeah,
Indian
in Gravity
He
Falls.
was a chick.
where he was a chick doing this.
You also saw him. Were you at Devil Gulch?
No.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
No, it would have saved us a lot of time.
It
He made
would've.
Devil Culch because he's a cop, and he could have gotten so much done. You guys had to like sneak around.
And he probably would have seen through the shitty disguises.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But we were like, oh, that's a Scooby-Doo villain. I gotta fall for it for a while.
Yeah, I've never seen Pete Sutter die, but I would like to.
No.
Anyways. Yeah, dead is dead. Whatever you're going with, I don't want to hear it before I eat at least. But he's going to be on a road between Centerville and Helena. I think if we head out tomorrow morning, we might be able to get there in time.
You'd have to check. You could have already checked train schedules. It's probably a week there by train.
Okay.
Because that's all the way in Colorado. You have to go up through California, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, and then down through Colorado to the south part of the state.
But if you all would like to accompany me in that, I know the bounty is big on Jack Parker. It is
$10,000 for Jack Parker.
$10,000. It also avenges my dead son. It also will help you all find the Crescent that you're so excited for, which we're going to have to talk about what we're doing with the Crescent once we get it.
There's Canyon City.
Definitely not.
You gotta come all the way here. Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, California. It's pretty far.
That's where I'd like to go, though.
Oh, here you go.
Can I travel with the necessary compounds to do the cremation?
Probably, it would be a lot. You're talking probably about 100 pounds worth of stuff. I mean, this requires a lab. Like
This is a river, not a road, right?
That's a river.
Yeah. This is somewhere.
This is the Arkansas River.
Yeah.
There is a road, as far as you know. From what you remember, when you lived in Granite, there was a road. No railroad that goes up there. It stops in Canyon City, according to maps. And all these are little mining towns along this, except for Granite, which is a big town, about 3,000 people.
So then, before we go, I'm actually going to try this one night.
Oh, God.
I'm going to try something on a stray cat that died in the street or something. Yeah. It's going to have stand towers.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Well, give me a luck check.
Okay.
Let me see if you can
Let's check to find a stray cat in the street.
Maybe.
Why don't you find a dead cat instead of finding and killing a stray cat?
Oh, I'm not killing. Yeah,
Okay.
a dead cat. Yeah.
No, the luck check is to see if you can get all this done before he's ready to go. Because I'm assuming he's going to want to go the next day.
Okay.
Right?
Next morning, yeah, we're going.
Let's go.
But it takes a long time to break. You have to stay up all night doing
Oh,
this.
that's fine. I can stay up all night. 16.
Alright. It's a rush job.
No problem.
A rush job.
I really wish that 16 though was on this next
Just
roll.
throw the cat on the table.
Yeah, it is on the next roll. Great.
Sweet shit.
So you have broken down the cat by the next morning. How about that? Oh my God. I'm going crazy.
This fucking...
Look at the gun. You say, fuck you, gun. Fuck you.
Here's the bird. Here's the bird.
Are we playing Magic or something?
176. Let's double check this. Hard power roll. You got any more of your
No, I remember it was hard.
I'll just double check.
Alright.
Oh, that's a 96.
96! Nothing happens.
I haven't pushed this.
You can push it.
You don't have fire con?
And I know. I feel.
Where's the zombie?
I personally don't want to, but Stalloid would push it.
You are going to push it. Alright. You guys notice a storm comes in early that morning. Like a terrible thunderstorm. Rolls in over San Francisco.
Interesting.
92. 92!
Oh my god, it looks like this session starts early.
Just a cat.
A weird cat.
Alright, yeah. You raised up the cat.
Oh my god.
No. Yeah.
He goes to pet it.
No. I would be studying it, watching it.
It's watching you.
It's watching me.
Yeah, are you having a cage or anything, or you just have
Probably.
it on the floor there? Do you
It was
have
a stray
cage?
cat. I don't know its temperament.
Alright, fair enough. You have it in a cage. It stands up. It starts to groom itself.
It stands up and starts to...
No. It stood up. It was laying on the ground. When you cast a spell,
Yeah.
the dust like
I want to get a drink, but I don't want to miss this.
that costs you 3 magic points.
Okay.
I can wait for you. I'll wait for you, Ben, if you want. I gotta look something up here real quick anyway, because I gotta check something.
The cat's gonna blow up in your face.
Good. My character would do it this though. I have to push this roll.
Yeah, well, it says if you fail, it succeeds.
No, I know.
Which is...
And
Wait
I
a minute,
learned the
hold
spell.
on. If push is full, yeah, the spell still works successfully. So you do know how to cast this now.
Yeah.
Well, you think. 3 magic points and
Dire concentration.
9 sanity.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me an
idea check.
You want to fail this?
I'm going to fail it.
82.
I don't think I failed it. What's idea? That's intelligence, right? Yeah, I didn't fail it.
Alright, you made it. You go temporarily insane.
Yeah.
You took 9 sanity points from casting the spell.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, you're all alone too.
All over a cat.
Awesome.
It's just a cat.
Oh, good. We're just gonna wake up in like a ditch somewhere.
You were reading up on sanity. Okay. Alright. Stalloid. So here's what happens.
Okay.
Stalloid isn't at the train station that morning with you when you guys get ready to go. You're like, where the hell is he? I don't know if you want to wait for him or not.
No. I feel like
No.
I want to talk to Pierce about Chinatown first. I don't think he ever got back to me.
Okay. Let's do it on the train. How about you talk to him on the train? What about Jacali? These two are not waiting. Are you waiting for Stalloid? He doesn't show up. You guys are all supposed to meet at the train station at 9.
They're all leaving. I
don't know. Is Jacali leaving?
I told him first thing in the morning.
The other question is, who's paying for the train tickets?
You know...
Because here we go. Train tickets. $42.75 for third class, $57 for second class, $77 for first class, and then taking horses as well is going to be another $142.
Yeah. We're gonna
You're going to try to get it.
we're gonna get it reimbursed.
Yeah.
They'll take it out of the bounty when we get Jack Parker because we're gonna get it.
So you're getting the local police department to give you like money.
$600.
Trip.
Like in
I have
advance, and then
$36.
it's gonna be in advance. I tell them
Okay.
because I know where Jack Parker is. I'm gonna get him.
So $600.
Take it out of that
Unless
10 grand.
Stalloid was planning on paying for anybody besides himself.
I'm at the house.
No, but you would have made arrangements.
Oh, I probably would have arranged to pay for Jacali.
Okay,
Because she doesn't have money.
So you give her the.
Racist.
Are you taking your horse?
I would like to.
Okay. And what class?
It would have been third.
Third class.
I'm fine
Okay.
with that.
So $42 and $142 is roughly $184 for each of you if you're both taking a horse. So $184. We'll say $200 because you're gonna have to pay for meals each, roughly, for the trip. So it's $400, Stalloid.
Okay.
And you'd only have to mark off the $200 at this point because you probably handed Jacali the money for the $200 for her to get her tickets, and then you were planning on taking and paying for your own the next day when you got there. But Stalloid doesn't show up. He wasn't at breakfast when you guys got up that morning. Where were you casting this? Back in the shed?
In the lab, in the basement.
Okay. When you asked the little lady where he was, she said she couldn't tell you. But when it came time to leave, there's thunderstorm. It's just pouring down.
It's fine.
You guys thought you had dreams last night about somebody chanting, and it was echoing all across San Francisco. Maybe it was just a dream. Anyway,
my dreams haven't been normal, so.
And so you guys just head on.
Once you see slug people, it's like.
You guys head on to the train station?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if everybody else is doing it, I guess you probably won't.
Okay.
I feel like these things
the night before.
Stalloid can pin for himself.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Okay. Once you're on the train and it's chugging away, you're like, man, those dreams you're coming to remember. It sounded like Stalloid's voice that you heard in your dreams last night. Weird thing.
As soon as like the train's like full speed, you know what? Actually,
that doesn't sound good. Okay, Stalloid. Here's what happens.
Okay.
The cat, it started grooming itself, and then it walked to the edge of the cage, and it looked at you, like knowingly.
Yeah.
Like there was intelligence in its eyes.
And I'm like, how does it feel?
You say that?
Yeah.
It walks through the bars.
Oh.
And comes walking right over to you like the bars were not even there. And then it starts to speak in some language that you don't understand. It's not like French or British.
Yeah.
British. The British language. It's not like French or German.
Really guttural?
No, it's not guttural. It's maybe a little guttural. It might be a little bit. What languages do you know?
English.
Just English. Okay. You don't recognize it. You would know it if you heard it again. It's just very. I don't even know how to describe it. It sounds odd. It's not like something like that. It is a language.
Yeah.
You know, you recognize it
tell
again.
there's intricacies to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you remember before you wake up.
Guys, I just made a new antagonist. I'm sorry.
It's Dio.
It's Dio Cat.
You also get a new phobia.
Fear cats?
Sure.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, that's probably that's probably a pretty good one.
Okay.
Put that down on your phobias. Fear of cats. You find yourself in your bedroom.
Phobia.
All of the furniture has been pushed up against the door. There's a painting in the room that actually had a cat in it. You have slashed it to pieces.
Ripped that
Yeah,
cat
it's
out.
just torn to pieces. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you come to your senses. And you have barricaded yourself in this room. There's a book next to you that's open, and it looks like someone's taken a pen, and every place the word cat appears, they've scratched it out of the book.
Catastrophe.
Yes, it's all scratched out. You want out? You want out? Yeah.
And what if it's backwards, like attack?
Yes.
Even backwards? Okay.
The mirror's broken. Yeah. There you go. So you got a new phobia, but you think you can cast that spell again. When you go back to your laboratory, you realize you missed your train this morning.
Yeah.
You haven't paid for anything yet, so it's not a big deal, but you're going to be behind them. When you go to the lab, the cage is open. There's no sign of the cat anywhere. But there are some like hieroglyphics written on the wall. They appear to be something that you might find in a pyramid or something.
Well, since I have the rest of the day, I have the rest of the day ahead of me. Because
you can catch another train.
Oh, there's another train.
Yeah,
today?
there's tons of trains to go out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, still, before I go, I'm gonna kind of like put paper on the walls and like do the graphite thing.
Yeah.
And then bring that to.
It's written on the wall. It's like in some kind of a reddish brown substance. You're not sure what it is.
I'll just fucking blood.
Could be.
I know what that is.
Okay. You could copy them. I mean, you could.
Yeah, I'll copy them. I'll drop
those.
those off at the university before I go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Someone I know.
So yeah, oh yeah, he'll tell you. Oh. Well, this is interesting.
Does he know it instantly?
Yeah, yeah, it's Egyptian. These are Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Okay.
Well, I don't know all of them. This is a warning. You know the goddess Bast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that says. This is silly. It says Bast is not pleased with what you have done to her. It says, I, Bast, am not pleased with what you have done to my child. You will regret it. What is this?
Well,
I think it's a joke.
Interesting.
It was kids, you know.
Kids wrote this. Kids wrote ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Writing hieroglyphics from the walls of my house in blood.
I think the joke is what you're doing to me right now, Brandon, but you can buy me lunch sometime to make up for it. Anyway, that's what it says. He gives you a sheet of paper back. You go back to your house to prepare. When you go back to the lab, the writing's gone. Off the wall.
I asked Shunshiro if she went in there and cleaned it all.
No. She knows that you don't like her going in.
Okay.
Because there's dangerous chemicals and shit in there. She might actually hurt herself.
And also my experiments with cats.
She doesn't know about that.
No, I know. That's why I don't want to.
She's a heavy sleeper, too. She probably slept right through all the chanting last night. Alright, so you know the resurrection spell. You can write that down in the character sheet. You've tried it out. Oh, wait. Whoa. Let's get rid of the kernels first.
You don't want to do that?
I'm just going to toss you.
Whoa, you just going to throw away the kernel like that? Yeah. He's an icon.
Here, now.
Yeah, he's finger looking good.
Alright, so. You're going to be a little bit behind him. Where are you guys going? You going all the way to Canyon City?
Huh?
You're going to Canyon City, right? First stop, that's the end of the line for the railroad.
Oh.
Okay. It takes... Who's got low luck in this group of 4?
70. 80.
I've got 55.
Not 55.
So one of you two make me a luck check. If you fail, it's going to take an extra day. If you make a hard success... No, that's it. If you fail, it's going to take an extra day to get there. Due to some kind of inclement weather, or a landslide on the tracks, or Indian attacks. Passing cattle.
She made it.
You made it? Okay, so it takes you about 5 days to get there. Stalloid, you can also make me a luck check. You're alone on your train. I mean, you're the only player character.
No.
Alright, you're pushed you back another day.
Yeah.
No,
I rolled a 15 and a 16 in a row, so now it's just you gotta roll up your 90s.
We're done with you. You guys left on the 2nd. It's 5 days, so it's the 7th when you get to Canyon City. Stalloid is going to be getting there on the 8th, a little later in the day. The train passes near Cheyenne, Wyoming. It goes right by Cheyenne, Wyoming, actually, Jacali, where Dr. Weisswald is from. You notice that because it's got to go up through Wyoming before it goes down.
It doesn't happen to stop there, does it?
There's a stop not in Cheyenne, but a few miles away. But it's only a water and coal stop. Yeah, you arrive in Canyon City. Yeah. It has about 1,000 people living there. It's got all the amenities.
Train call.
Oh yeah, train talk. Roleplay. Oh, you have 5 days to do this, so go ahead. Anytime during the trip you can have this come.
I'm gonna be on the train with my hat over my eyes like I'm sleeping.
You guys are second class, right?
Yeah. You gotta wake me up for this.
I guess I'll just like.
Yeah.
No, like just.
That was a test. You're deputized.
Sort of. Not just boot. Like to try and wake him up with my boot.
Okay.
Who is it? I'll move my hat.
Otto.
Take a seat.
Yeah. Now. You find anything about Chinatown?
Sure did.
Find out.
Let's just say if I didn't know you, I'd be $3,000 richer.
I didn't know they valued assessing the land that much.
Yeah, they're pretty particular on